Then let's see the real relationship between MySQL and PHP. We are going to use PHP in sending data to MySQL database. Then how we are going to start it. Then angalia hapa na create this page. Let me create it as a PHP page. Let me save it first. Then I'm going to save it. Let me save it in one. Here I'm going to create new folder. Then I'm going to rename it maybe 111 so it can be the first there. And then PHP MySQL test. Then I'm going to save it as nnm. You're going to choose an nnm.php lakini mimi nataka leo ni save as index.php kwa ajili ya open this folder. The first file to be loaded will be this one. So I'm saving this like this one. Then when I'm going here, for instance, I just need to open the localhost there. Then you can see it is 11 PHP my testing under this heading, my project here. Then it does not have anything within it. So let's create testing page. It says echo hello Tanzania. When I save it, then niki refresh hapa utaona inatokea hello Tanzania. So the page is working. So tuangalie jinsi gani tunaweza kutoa data from this page then tukasave katika table yetu ambayo tumecreate before ambayo ni testing. Then kwanza kabisa naomba nitengeneze tujue kwa nini ni jinsi gani tutaenda ku connect hiyo database. Kwa kuanza kabisa lazima tufanye connection between our page with database server. Then how we are going to make this connection? Ni jinsi gani tunaenda kuweka hiyo connection? Simply tuna create query ambayo tunasema tunaita nnm. Tunaweza kuita nnm lakini ili ilete maana tunasema tu connection. Kwa mfano connection sana MySQLi connect. Just simple like that, connect. Then we put parameters within it. The first parameter will be the server name. Second parameter will be server user. Third parameter will be server password, user password. That's the user that we created here, there, user password. Then let me minimize some fonts up to this one. This will be okay. So the last parameter ni database name. This one is a simple way. This is a simple way in the simple code. Just this one works. But naomba nielezee hapa kwa previous versions. Naona hapa tumetumia MySQLi connect. Kwa nini? Previous version of MySQL, this one tulikuwa tunaandika MySQL connect to. Sasa hii ya MySQL connect to, this is a previous version of MySQL. Then of MySQL query like that. So this is a previous version. So it works, but it will warn you. So kuepuka this one, we better use the current version, which is MySQLi, not MySQL. So utaweza kuona pia katika previous version tulikuwa tunasema MySQL, maybe MySQL select database, then we put database name. But in this version au katika hii tunaweza tukaput 4 parameters and tuka add database name here, so sio lazima hii pia. So let's test, let's see. So if the value of connection, then just need to test if we connected or not. Then I will explain. I know that it won't accept. Then echo if it is accepted. Then kwa nini naandika if connection, if connection, then nasema if connection. Kwa nini naandika if connection? If connection, this variable will return true if connected and will return false if not connected. So if connection, if connected, then echo connected is echo maybe not connected. Then to save, to test it one. Nikirefresh hapa itaload, then itaniletea error, itaniambia MySQL connect function PHP get address. So it failed to get those requirements kwa sababu tumefanyaje, tumeweka za testing. Then let's replace these variables. Tuna replace these variables kuweka za halisia. Then what is the server name? Nakuja naangalia server name yangu mimi natumia ni localhost. Na edit hapo nasema localhost. Then what is the server user? By default unapokuwa unatumia local server anakuwa ni root, lakini unaweza update user, unaweza ukachange user na kadhalika. Lakini pia what is the user password, like we have been seen here tulipoenda kwenye MySQL console here, then tukaput ulipotomba password tukaput enter kama tuja set password. So the password will leave it empty, then we put database name. What is database name? Like we have been seen here, database name to create network testing. So let's put the database name there. It is testing. So let's test it again. Refresh hapa, tuniambia yes, connected. So we are connected. So this is a simple database connection. So we can see it here. This is a database connection with a simple code. Just this one, just only this one perform all those activities. So this one is for testing, like we have been seen here. There if statement tumeshaisoma hiyo, na hizi ni parameters zake za if statement. So cha kushika hapa kwamba if, kwa nini tunatumia if hapa, tunaweka connection. If value of connection is done, that means it will return true. If true, that means, so if the connection, if it is true, then it will echo connected. Then if let's try by setting database password, but let's put this one and we don't have this password, and refresh save, then let's see, it will tell you not connected. So I'm doing it. So we can do that, save, see it again, connected. So we have already connected the database connection. Then let's put data in the database. Like we have been seen before, kama tulivyoona kabla hapo, tulikuwa tukitaka kuinsert data into database, into MySQL database, we just use the following query. We say insert into table name, for instance, then values, we put parameters, maybe first name, maybe last name, alkazai. So we are going to use the same query, we are going to use the same procedures. Then how? Just erasing them here. So if it is connected, I'm going to do some parameters like this one. If it is connected, then I will insert that into the database by simply saying and if it is not connected, it will echo it's not connected. So if it is connected, then I will insert that. Then I will create another query. I'll just say nitaita equal kama insert. Then insert is equal to MySQL I again query, then naweka hapo vitu vyangu vile nilivyosema pale previous. Nikasema kama nitaweka insert, maybe insert into, and nitaandika table name yangu values, then nitaweka. Sasa tunaangalia hapa katika lile connection. Table name yetu inaitwa for test, then na replace table name for test, then values zetu ambazo nataka tuingize tunaingiza kwenye first name na last name. So naandika hapa kwenye first name, for instance naandika Kayumba, last name naandika Katoto. Then hii table, hii query haito run kwa sababu haijapokea connection kutoka kwenye my connection. So naenda kuichukua my connection yangu hapa na iweka hapa, then comma. Kwa hiyo hii MySQLi query always inakuwa ina two parameters, first parameter and second parameter. So first parameter hapa nimeweka ni connection na second parameter ni query yangu yenyewe. So nikirun hii, then itaingiza data. Ngoja tuangalie, tu refresh hapa, haijatoa nani yoyote, message yoyote, lakini tuki refresh hapa, tukibrowse tena tutakutana na Kayumba Katoto, then tunataka message itokee ili tujue kama imeingiza au hajaingiza. Kwa tutasema hapa hivi if, then kama tulivyofanya pale awali, if the value of insert is run is successful, then kama imereturn true, echo successful insert. Otherwise iseme echo not inserted. So nikitest hapa hivi, nikirefresh itaniambia hivi kuna error na line number 9. Let's see, hatujafunga hapa, so tunafunga hapa. So successfully inserted. So tukiangalia hapa hivi kuna data nyingine ambayo ni Kayumba Katoto na consent. Baadaye tutakuja kujifunza huko jinsi ya kurestrict multiple zinazo data zinazojirudia, lakini hii ni basic ya insert data in database. So tumeona kwamba this is a simple way of inserting data to the database, just from here to here, inserting data to database, if and only if it has been connected, like we see here. So nadhani tumepata basic way of inserting data to database. Then katika next tutorial tutaanza kuona jinsi ya kutoa data kutoka kwenye HTML page, then tuingize kwenye database. Then thanks waiting for the next tutorial.